Jeff Parles out here at the Aramco Championship for ESPN Las Vegas with me right now, and Van Dam here, LPGA player. First off, had the birth of your first child 2 months ago. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So how do you balance that? First child 2 months ago, first tournament back. You last played in July. What's just the balance, especially with something so new and something so life-changing?
Right, yeah, no, this is definitely very early. I didn't plan on, being here to play. Obviously with being vice captain, I would have loved to be here just to watch and observe. But yeah, my recovery has been going really well, so I thought, why not? I definitely haven't practiced much. I haven't been out on the golf course that much, so I think the priority is definitely 99% on my daughter so far and 1% on my golf. But Grandma's here this week, taking care of the little one together with my husband. So Josephine is in great hands, so I'm not worried about that. So I can actually be out here and focus on my golf, which has been very nice, but definitely feels very rusty. But I'm just going to enjoy Shadow Creek, playing here this week, being amongst the players, talking to my friends. We are a family, and being away for almost 5-6 months, I really miss them. I didn't think I would miss them so much, so it's just very nice to be back and seeing them.
Well, and this is quite the test for the first time back. This is one of the better courses you guys play, and just what are the challenges that Shadow Creek presents, especially with the long layoff you've had?
I think Shadow Creek requires every shot to be good. So, from tee shots to approaches to around the greens, it's a full test, and it's going to play like a major. I don't think the scores are going to be low at all. So, for me as a player, I always like those challenges rather than it being a birdie fest. So, being able to play smart, not always go for the pin. It's really cool. It's actually for me the first time playing it. That's why I always also really wanted to play this week, to be able to play Shadow Creek for a week, and seeing the shape it's in, it's absolutely amazing. It's going to be a crazy challenge, but I'm excited to see how we go. And also it's a great test for the players. This golf course is going to separate the top players from the rest, so it's a good opportunity for some rookies to come out and play well that are on our Solheim Cup list, and see how they do under these challenges.
Solheim Cup comes up this fall. Of course, it's in your home nation of the Netherlands. Just how much does that mean, being a vice captain for the Solheim Cup in your home country?
Yeah, it's very hard to beat. I think I'm gonna have massive goosebumps, standing on that first tee in my home country. Obviously, first doing the juniors the weekend before, being the leading role, to then hopefully use that experience, the week after as a vice captain. So I'm very excited. Like I said in the press conference, golf is not that big of a sport in the Netherlands, so I just hope it's going to be a fantastic event, and it's going to inspire a lot of new kids that are not used to the sport, that see the sport and it's like, wow, I want to try this and pick it up.
Just going back to the Shadow Creek and the fact that you're one of the longer hitters on tour, how big of an advantage does that give you on this type of course? Or is it because, like you said, every single shot is going to be a white knuckler all week?
Right. I mean, my driving is definitely my strongest part of my game, so it's at least nice to be able to do that. Obviously, my distance has gone backwards a little bit since giving birth, so it's also not that long anymore as it used to be. But yeah, I think I think my biggest qualities are going to come out. It's just I'm a very smart player, especially now with having no expectations, just playing it safe, playing the numbers. I think is going to help me this week.
One last one. I know this is a different trip to Vegas, of course, with a newborn and grandma here, but what is your favorite thing about Las Vegas?
Oh, Vegas, baby. It's just crazy from everywhere you go. It's it brings out all people in the world, all different cultures, all different personalities. You walk through the casinos and you see the most funny stuff. So I love it. It's a place like no other, and I can see that so many people want to come here. I'm not the biggest gambler myself, so I'm not missing out too much, not being able to gamble this much this week with having my baby here. But it's a show, and it's 24/7, right? No matter if you walk through the casino at 2 a.m., 6 a.m., 3 p.m., 10 p.m., it's packed. So it's a place like no other. So I'm just enjoying the people watching so far.
Best of luck this week. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.